Assalamu alaikum, good evening, and welcome to tonight's episode of Talking Point. I'm your host, Syed Niaz Ahmed. Coming so hot on the heels of Eid holidays, we decided that we'll present something new, very different from the usual two chairs, two gentlemen talking about the serious things. Well, this is live. We have today with us in our studios a gentleman called Ershad Alamgir. He has spent a lot of time of his life studying law, and then he moved to hospitality, and then he moved back to his passion, which is music. We have another gentleman, Himanish Kostami. He is accompanying Ershad Alamgir on tabla. Ershad, you studied commercial law, corporate law at London University. You did your LLB honors at London University. You were advocate at Bangladesh Bar Council.
Yeah.
And you're also a vocal and guitar artist. And I read it as surreal, but this is Sur, E-A-L.
Exactly. That's the trick of the name.
And also you studied at Chittagong University.
Chittagong University,
That was
yeah.
also law, isn't it?
That was law.
Yes.
So I did my master's there. I did my master's in human rights. Then I planned.
Right, see. And then you left the country at an early age.
Yeah.
I didn't say young age. and I just quoted from somewhere, with a repertoire ranging from Indian classical music to Western pop, rock, jazz and blues, he has performed regularly on a stage. Well, the world is a stage. Today we have a stage, and we will listen to Ershad Alamgir and also listen to the mastery of young tabla player Himanish. Ershad, tell me, how did this journey of your life, brought you into the world of music? I know, you are still studying something called something to do with neurolinguistics. That's very close to my heart. Linguistics.
That's something I have done in between. I'm really interested in life coaching, mentoring, and things like that. And I've always been attracted to philosophy, psychology. These are the things that I always love to do. So how music started, basically music never started after all these things. Music started, that was the first thing that started in my life. So I started at a very, very early age, and it was with the inspiration of my mother, basically. So she's a great music lover. And in our household, she was the only one, even though it was like not a culture in a sense that my father is a businessman. And my mother was a housewife. But she has a very good ear in terms of music, and she loves music. So throughout the day, I grew up listening to Manna Dey and Mano Bendro and all those eminent singers. So at some point, but one thing she wanted us to do when I was in my high school, she always used to say, okay, when would you pick up a harmonium and sing something like a ghazal or something, the kind of music she was listening to. I would always say no, because growing up we were like more into, I would be a keyboard player, I'll have a band, I'll play the guitar and things like that. But I didn't realize, I never wanted to do that thing. But suddenly, one fine afternoon, she woke up and she said, okay, let's go out. And we went out with her, and she went straight to a shop where they're selling tablas and harmonium.
Right.
That's what she picked up straight away. We didn't have any idea, and she didn't have any idea what she's getting, whatever they're giving to her, and she had to bring it home. And on her way, she even got in touch with the teacher.
Right.
She knew a few people, and she...
An experienced tabla player.
Yeah, I didn't have any say in that. I was just watching what's happening.
You were sucked into it.
Yeah, exactly. And after that, the history is that I had like 2-3 teachers, but finally I found my ustad, I would say, who had showed me and guided me where I wanted to go in terms of...
Right.
But once I started practicing, my thing is that in life, always whenever I pick up a challenge, I want to see the end of it, even though I haven't reached it. Even I don't feel like I'm in the middle. But my thing is, even though I said I want to play guitar, keyboard, this and that, but she said, okay, we'll have a guitar teacher for you as well.
Right.
So I was learning guitar at the same time and Indian classical music.
Right.
So she said, whatever you want, you do it, but you have to do this for me. But once I got into it, she didn't have to push me anymore.
Well, who was your Indian classical teacher?
He's Hassan, that's his name, Hassan Ismail. He came from India at the time, and he was a direct disciple of Ustad Rashid Khan.
Right.
So, and at the time, he sounded quite like him, and when first someone introduced, my guitar teacher basically introduced me to him and saying that, I think he would be a good teacher for you. He just came, he's a young person, just finished his master's in Bishwabharati, Shantiniketan. And he just came back from there, and he said, you should go to him. I wasn't that happy. I said, no, I just got settled with my other teachers. I don't want to. But once, it was fortunate that we had done. And it's a very interesting thing. Today, just this morning, one of my video clips on social media, he commented after long years. It was nice to see him.
What a nice day.
Yeah, it is.
Himanish, tell us something about yourself. I know that you are based in London.
Yeah.
And it's just a chance that we have never met.
Yeah, I know. It's my honor to be here.
Well, it's our honor.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I grew up in a musical family. My father is his name is Sri Himanshu Goswami.
Yep.
So he's been here for over
quite some time.
Four decades. So I'm myself born and brought up here, but I've always grew up in a musical environment. So I've always.
How did you get into tabla?
Well, my father's influence. You know, we're three brothers, and you know, he wanted one of his sons to, you know, follow the music steps. But in the beginning, I didn't have much interest. Yeah, exactly. I mean, in the beginning, not much interest, but slowly, when I was about 11 and 12, my dad started to teach me, and he gave me a tambourine. That was my first instrument. So I used to pick up rhythm with tambourine. And then when I got more interest, 16, 17, I went to India. I traveled to India for the summer holidays and took lessons.
Your uncle
from there.
plays the tabla too. I mean, he was a great influence.
Exactly. So my uncles would play tablas. So we grew up in a musical family, but now it's become such a strong passion. Now it's almost like my oxygen.
Right.
You know?
See, I've seen people playing two of the tablas, you see, but you have got a third one.
Yeah, well, generally, what the tabla works is one tabla is called the baya, which generally means left, and the daina or the tabla.
Yes. Yeah.
But these different tablas have different scales. So, for example, this one is tuned to C sharp, and this one is tuned to D/D sharp. So this is all based on the request of the singer, who different singers sing at different pitches. So like that, I need to accommodate him as because I'm accompanying him.
Smaller tablas.
Sorry?
I have seen even smaller tablas.
There are tablas in various sizes. It depends on the person's hand or different sounds that come from different sizes.
Right.
But these are very old. I mean, generally the tabla goes hundreds of years back.
I think we are lucky that we don't have Ustad Zakir Hussain or someone of his like around here today, because his tabla, you would need half of the stage.
Exactly. He would carry 8, 9 as a minimum. But yeah.
I had the occasion of listening to Pandit Ravi Shankar once at House of Commons. I was about to interview him, but it was an interview that didn't take place. You see, that's a long story. But Zakir Hussain was there, and well, it was quite I was very lucky.
Experience, yeah, definitely.
Quite an experience, yes. Anyway, Ershad, let's get down to the business.
Okay. That's what I'm here for.
What would you like your viewers to see and listen?
I'm just thinking, because as you were saying before, I try to learn different genres of music and because every style has a different style of singing.
Right.
And even when I'm singing English, say sometimes jazz or soul or pop, I have to sing in a totally different way. I have to forget all the lessons I've learned, but it helps me. So I'm just thinking, I started with Nuzul Giti, that was my basic, so I thought probably we should start with one.
Yep.
পরিচিত নজরুল গীতি, sorry, and it's called আমার নয়নে নয়ন রাখি.
নয়ন রাখি আমার নয়নে নয়ন রাখি পান করিতে চাও কোন মিও আছে আখিতে উষ্ণ আখি জল আছে আখিতে উষ্ণ আখি জল মধুর সুধা নাই পরাণ প্রিয় আমার নয়নে নয়ন রাখি ওগো শিল্পী গলাইয়া মোরে ওগো শিল্পী গলাইয়া মোরে গড়িতে চাহ কোন মানুষ প্রতিমারে ওগো পূজারি কেন এ আরতি জাগাতে পাষাণ প্রণয় দেবতারে এ দেহ ভৃঙ্গারে থাকে যদি মদে দেহ ভৃঙ্গারে থাকে যদি ওগো প্রেমাস্পদ প্রিয় গো প্রিয় আমার নয়নে নয়ন রাখি আমারে কর গুণে আমারে কর গুণী তোমার বিনা কাঁদিব সুরে সুরে কাঁদিব আমারে করো কাঁদিব আমার মুখের মুকুরে কবি হেরিতে চাহ মানসীর ছবি চাহ যদি মোরে করো গো চন্দন চাহ যদি মোরে করো গো চন্দন তপ্ত তনু তব শীতল করিও আমার নয়নে নয়ন রাখি পান করিতে চাও কোন মিও আছে আখিতে উষ্ণ আখি জল আছে আখিতে উষ্ণ আখি জল মধুর সুধা নাই পরানো প্রিয় আমার নয়নে আমারো নয়নে আমারো নয়নে নয়ন রাখি।
Fantastic, fantastic.
I would like to mention this is the first time, without any rehearsal prior to that or anything, we are sitting for the first time. I've never played with him.
A person with your experience does not need rehearsal.
Trying my best, and he's amazing developer.
Great. We need to take a break, and then when we come back, we will have some more music. Thank you for being with us. We need to take this short break. Don't go away. We'll be back soon. Welcome back. Well, you had Nazul Sangeet, and now our distinguished guest today, Ershad Alamgir, accompanied by Himanish on tabla, is going to sing a ghazal.
That was quick. It's a very popular ghazal, very popular by Media Sansab, but this version, the composition I'm singing, it's by his nephew. So it's a tune in a different way.
तूने ये फूल जो जुल्फों में सजा रखा है, एक दिया है जो अंधेरों में चला रखा है। तूने ये फूल जो जुल्फों में सजा रखा है, एक दिया है जो अंधेरों में जला रखा है। तूने ये फूल जीत ले जाए कोई मुझे को नसीबों वाला, जीत ले जाए कोई मुझे को नसीबों वाला। जिंदगी ने मुझे दांव पे लगा रखा है, एक दिया है जो अंधेरों में चला रखा है। तूने ये जाने कब आए कोई दिल में झांकने वाला, जाने कब आए कोई दिल में झांकने वाला। इसलिए मैंने गिरेबान खुला रखा है, इसलिए मैंने गिरेबान खुला रखा है। तूने ये फूल जो जुल्फों में सजा रखा है, एक दिया है जो अंधेरों में जला रखा है। तूने ये फूल जो जुल्फों में सजा रखा है। वाह वाह।
Why not? There are also some ghazals of Nazrul Islam.
Nazrul Islam.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, yeah. We do sometimes. I mean, we can try.
Yes.
Why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
Let's do it. So it'll be Disha.
ফিরিয়া যদি সে আসে, ফিরিয়া যদি সে আসে, আমারও খুঁজে ঝরা গোলাপে আনিয়া সমাধি পাশে আমার বিদায় বাণী শোনাবে, ঝরা গোলাপে ফিরিয়া যদি সে আসে, আমারও খোঁজে ঝরা গোলাপে আনিয়া সমাধি পাশে আমার বিদায় বাণী শোনাবে, ঝরা গোলাপে ফিরিয়া যদি সে আসে। বলিও তারে এখানে এসে, বলিও বলিও তারে এখানে এসে, ডাকে যেন মোর নাম ধরে সে, বলিও তারে এখানে এসে, ডাকে যেন মোর নাম ধরে সে, রবা যবে কাঁদিবে রমল সুরের কোমল রেখাবে, আনিয়া সমাধি পাশে আমার বিদায় বাণী শোনাবে, ঝরা গোলাপে ফিরিয়া যদি সে আসে, আমারও খোঁজে ঝরা গোলাপে আনিয়া সমাধি পাশে আমার বিদায় বাণী শোনাবে, ঝরা গোলাপে ফিরিয়া যদি সে আসে, ফিরিয়া যদি সে আসে, ফিরিয়া যদি সে আসে।
সুন্দর, খুব সুন্দর হয়েছে, খুব সুন্দর হয়েছে। Can you do another small number short?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah.
So it's a song originally composed by Manna Dey and sung by Hemanti Shukla.
ঠিকানা না রেখে ভালোই করেছো বন্ধু, ঠিকানা না রেখে ভালোই করেছো বন্ধু, না আসার কোনো কারণ সাজাতে হবে না তোমায়, বানানো কাহিনী শোনাতে হবে না, কথা দিয়ে না রাখা, ঠিকানা না রেখে ভালোই করেছো বন্ধু। হিসাবে কি ভুল রয়েছে নিজেই ধরেছ তুমি তোমার হিসাবে কি ভুল রয়েছে নিজেই ধরেছ তুমি ভুলে যেতে চেয়ে ভালোই করেছো তুমি আমার নিয়তি নিয়ে কোনো অভিযোগ দিয়ে আমার নিয়তি নিয়ে কোনো অভিযোগ দিয়ে আমিও পাবো না কোনো অবকাশ কোনো কথা জানাবা না আসার কোনো কারণ সাজাতে হবে না তোমায় বানানো কাহিনী শোনাতে হবে না কথা দিয়ে না রাখা ঠিকানা না রেখে ভালোই করেছো বন্ধু ঠিকানা না রেখে ভালোই করেছো বন্ধু ঠিকানা না রেখে ভালোই করেছো বন্ধু
Adbhut, Adbhut, Adbhut. We need a studio audience, and then we would have heard the clappings. Right, sir, we don't want to leave, but we have to take another break. And we'll be back after a very short break. Don't go away. There's some more music and good music coming on your way. Welcome back. Just before the break, we had a couple of ghazals, one of Mehdi Hassan and the other of Nazir Sangeet. We have been joined by a very ardent fan of Ustad, might I say, Ershad Alamgir and Himanish Goswami on tabla. Now this is the last segment, and we are going to listen to Ershad Alamgir. So over to Ershad.
I'm jealous of the wind that falls upon your skin. It's closer than your hands have been. Oh, I'm jealous of the wind. I'm jealous of the wind that ripples through your clothes. They're closer than your shadows. Oh, I'm jealous of the wind. I wished you the best of all this world could give. And I told you when you left me, there's nothing to forgive. But I always thought you'd come back, telling me all you found was heartbreak and misery. It's hard for me to say I'm jealous of the way you're happy without me. I'm jealous of the night I don't spend with you, wondering who you lay next to. Oh, I'm jealous of the night. I'm jealous of the love that wasn't here. for someone else to share. Oh, I'm jealous of the love. I wished you the best of all this world could give. And I told you when you left me, there's nothing to forgive. But I always thought you'd come back, telling me all you found was heartbreak and misery. It's hard for me to say I'm jealous of the way you're happy without me.
But I think that it's the same passion, love, emotions, jealousy. You are even jealous of the wind that touches her skin.
It's a very lovely song. I mean, that covers
It is.
So, and I feel that the way it's been composed and the lyrics and everything, you can't help giving it the emotion. I mean, you have to come up with that.
It is another ghazal.
Yeah, kind of, definitely. A different genre, that's all.
Similar to-
True.
काश ऐसा कोई मंजर होता, काश ऐसा कोई मंजर होता, काश ऐसा कोई मंजर होता, मेरे कांधे पे तेरा सर होता, काश ऐसा कोई मंजर होता। इस बुलंदी पे बहुत तन्हा हूँ, इस बुलंदी पे बहुत बहुत तन्हा हूँ, तन्हा हूँ, इस बुलंदी पे बहुत तन्हा हूँ, काश मैं सबके बराबर होता, काश मैं सबके बराबर होता, मेरे कांधे पे तेरा सर होता, काश ऐसा कोई मंजर होता, मेरे कांधे पे तेरा सर होता, काश ऐसा कोई मंजर होता। जमा करता जमा 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 करता जो मैं आए हुए संग सर छुपाने के लिए घर होता मेरे कांधे पे तेरा सर होता काश ऐसा कोई मंजर होता मेरे कांधे पे तेरा सर होता काश ऐसा कोई मंजर होता
Both of you. I'm sure. Dear viewers, I leave you with our musicians here, Mr. Ershad Alamgir and Himanish Goswami, and I'll be taking leave of you. We hope that we'll meet again sometime next week, same time, same channel. In the meantime, take care.
So this song is for you, especially, as you mentioned. झुकी झुकी से नजर बेकरार है कि नहीं दबा दबा से सही दिल में प्यार है कि झुकी झुकी सी नजर बेकरार है कि नहीं दबा दबा से सही दिल में प्यार है कि नहीं झुकी झुकी सी नजर वो पल के जिसमें मोहब्बत जवान होती है वो पल के जिसमें मोहब्बत जवान होती है वो एक पल का तुझे इंतजार है कि नहीं दबा दबा से सही दिल में प्यार है कि नहीं झुकी झुकी सी नजर बेकरार है